This guy's a mania.
4 a.m. Club Challenge.
That's this before? Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
So you've been training or?
A little bit. Not like this. They told me the first thing is ice bath.
That's the best way to start your day.
You got more?
All this stuff outside. Yeah, you call it coffee.
Yeah.
Let me make your coffee. You hold me up.
Where it feels like.
We out here. We out here, boy.
Just do 3 minutes.
Okay. Yep. Sit down.
Take your time. Timer doesn't start till you get in.
The timer don't start till you get in.
Yes.
I'm good right here like this.
That's it?
Yeah, just get the legs going. I like to
calves
fire up the
going.
calves.
All right. So I'm gonna go over the market real quick. I'm gonna go over what happened with the market real quick. So we're in the 1 hour time frame. First of all, I want to point out that recently the market we were on a downtrend. We were in a downtrend and we ended up testing. First of all, it's important how we close March. In March, because that's a 3-monthly candle. So that 3-month candle creates a strong foundation, whether it be support or resistance. So important to note down. And I think I ended up marking it with a dotted purple line. March yearly? Yeah, purple line there. So then from there, I know we have a style. In this area right here, this area is 3 points. So and another thing that also market, a lot of people have a hard time knowing when the market is gonna stop. As the market is dropping, as a person that watches the graphs of the market and whatnot, the first area to pay attention to was this area right here. As we lost this one, your next area to pay attention to was right here. And you can see the market broke it and it tried to get up above it a lot of time. So it broke that. We started going down again, tested, failed, went on down. The next region was going to be from right here to right here. The market goes, tests it, watches here for a couple of days, and you go to the 12-hour candle. Well, I think it's 2 days, Friday to Monday, pretty much. The market increased support. So now living, and then on top of that, the trend line, the daily trend line that it was on, it was a downtrend. So downtrend was going along right here. You can see it once I zoom in. You can see it goes right here, trend line. So you stretch it out to mark you where your next breakout area is going to be in the future. So you can see the market come down, test it again over here, over here, over here, fails, fake out, fake out. You know, so the market is doing just this. Going high, low, high, low. Every low, investors, people that are trading, investing, they just see that shit, and again, so they see the market rallying up the next day, the next couple hours. That's when they start going back in. They see their stock going back up. Again, we go high, low. So, and that's how people give up and lose all their money because they don't know when the market has a bottom or whatnot. So once we had this form right here, that was telling me, okay, the market, especially how this day was when Trump was gonna mention about we're gonna fucking bomb the shit out of them, kill them, obliterate them, and then we'll give them another day. The next day we're supposed to have a deal. So just the whole playbook. Now I'll show you 1 hour time frame what was going on right here. So this last Friday, we ended up closing below or right on a 3-monthly area. So right here. So that area, it was important to stay above. We closed in March. So you go to the 1 hour time frame. So we were. And there's that 3-monthly area. There's a go back over here. That's where it's at. So you go back to your 1 hour. Sorry, I'm sorry for all the fucking bullshit for people that don't get this shit, because I know a bunch of minds and whatnot. Doesn't make sense. Where's that? So yeah, so the market we were going down, and then we were coming to that crucial we closed in March. I don't know where that's from. I'm trying to figure out where it's from. I'm trying to make this shit all fucking confusing and long too, something like that. January, April, stupid ass, pinche pendejo. All right, cool. So that was April. That was April. Okay, cool. Yeah. So, anyways, the fact that we ended up breaking down on Friday, and also we were testing the bottom part of the downtrend we were on. So if you look at over here in the daily again, with the downtrend, every trend, whether it be the uptrend or bottom or going down trend, you're always gonna have your top, your bottom side, and your upside. This is not a clean one because we broke the downtrend. Now we're reversing, but so you normally mark it down the bottom, then normally mark it on the top. That way, on the bottom, you know when to, if it doesn't end up breaking, you know to go for buying in, and then if it doesn't break here, you know go to a sell and whatnot. As the bad news came out and we were going on down. That's how some traders use these trend lines as key areas to go for buys or sells. So the fact that that Friday when we're on the fact that this Friday we end up closing right on that 3 monthly, and then Trump came and on Monday pretty much said, "Yo, if you guys don't make a deal with us in the next 48 hours, you know, I'm gonna bomb you guys." Less than 48 hours, he comes out and says, "Yo, never mind. We've been talking about it with the agreements." Right here at 4 in the morning. I think he said it somewhere around 6, maybe around 4 in the morning. Could have been, and that's when the market ended up taking that in. And all it did was push the market, and whoever pushed the market, to just go and test the daily trend, the downtrend, but the upside. And then look how the market shut up and tried to break above that 3 monthly resistance. But then as the market came back down and the market opened, now you as a trader, they got you thinking, holy shit, we're testing the downtrend, the upside of the downtrend. We're testing it. We're about to break it. We just heard good news from Trump. So the wars is gonna be over. They're talking now. So hopefully, maybe by Wednesday or Friday, they say it's gonna give them a week. So, and then you hear news about Iran saying that no, it was fake news. So that trend line, look how it tested again for the second time, and that's on a Wednesday. So there's a trend line going down. There's a trend line going down, and here's a Wednesday. Here's 6 in the morning, the market opens. After that, notice how it then starts staying below this weekly line right here, and just starts getting trapped here, starts going down. And because that's when it started, the market, that's when the market was telling you right here, it's like, nah, we ain't getting no fucking peace deal by Friday. And then it goes Wednesday, Thursday, and here comes your Friday. Thursday, you said, hey, you know what? I'm actually going to give him 5 more days. I'm going to give him till fucking Monday. Here comes Tuesday, I think. Yeah, Tuesday, stupid. Then here came Monday. Powell talked. The Federal Reserve, Powell talked. He didn't really say nothing bullish. What he said was, hey, there's a war going on, and inflation data is not really coming in high like we wanted to see to make any adjustments on interest rates. So therefore, we're gonna keep them the same, and we don't really see interest rate in the future, especially when we have a war and the numbers might affect it in the future. So therefore, I can't really say shit. So the market was like, fuck you then. So what? So here he coming. Here comes Trump. Trump said on Tuesday, "I'm gonna bomb the shit out of you." Well, actually, I'm gonna give it to the. I'm gonna give it to the. Where is that? Oh no, on Monday. Which was it? No, Wednesday. So on Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Trump was gonna talk. Yeah, or Wednesday. Wednesday, Trump was gonna talk. Cause this weekend right here, he went from we destroy them, all their base, everything. So they should be working with us now, sort of thing. After we fucking bombed it and everything, because this was after we had already bombed them and destroyed all their shit supposedly or whatnot. So he went from the war is over, I just need some help, to finish this off to then you know what? We don't I don't really need the oil. So I'm probably gonna just gonna leave, even if it's not open, to then him starting to get more aggressive. And that's when he started making those comments how, you know what, yeah, this war is over, but it's gonna be over in 2 weeks. And that's what the market said. Oh man, come on, yo, that's what we didn't want to hear. So then again, here it comes. Um, it just ends up ending that way. There was no big data or nothing to move the market or whatnot. It was just, all right, cool. Now we fucking wait. So the market ends up closing there, holding, and we have Monday. Monday is the last official day of the market. This was your 10th day, so we were, getting ready to bomb you, whatever, whatnot. But you know what he said? He said, I'm gonna give you to the 7th. The 7th comes, and then towards the end of the day, that's when supposedly Pakistan and whatnot starts coming with agreements. As the data comes out, the news starts spreading around. The market does this bullshit. Then it holds that Tuesday and Wednesday, pretty much throughout the week, and hoping because they're supposed to gonna fly out. The United States was gonna go fly out to Pakistan or wherever, and they were gonna start talk about the agreement. It didn't go as planned, and then so as futures open and the plan that it go through, they're still sticking to a point area right here. And the fact that it bought it back up here, even though the news was that, all right, so you didn't like our agreement, we're gonna block the entrance instead of you blocking it. So you would have thought that would have caused the market to be scared or be unease because it's causing more conflict. And it just all happens that 6 in the morning it shoots up and holds there the whole morning before the market opens. So now, then at 9 o'clock ish, just when Trump was saying how they called him and talked to him about the agreement, so that ended up pushing the market even higher. I was like, okay. So you see the playbook and how they use all this just just the market moving and that shit. So then another thing I was paying attention here is like, hey, depending if it is true or not, because he lies a lot, you're gonna see it in the market. You can see right now that China is not really China right now is not really looking so confident in it. We closed a 4 candle at 10, so that's very important. We should have seen 8:45, 9:30 up here and close at 10 to really see China confident in what the United States said. But this is telling me that China is not really, or something is going on right now. Because right now you got to think that over there in the east side, Europe, Middle Eastern, it's daytime over there right now. I'm pretty sure it is. So that also affects it because they're also getting the news and they're on that side. So it also makes sense why they get more maybe accurate data or news than we get on this side of the this side of the earth. So what I'm gonna show you in this video is what my normal routine is, but I can't really show you on this screen. I can actually. It's just that the main screen that I use, it's wider. So what I'm gonna do is I normally take a screenshot of the whole graph. But what I'll do is, for example, so this screen is kind of small. I want to make sure that that ChatGPT is able to get a screenshot of all these lines, where they go and where they at, um, to give me a more accurate support area and resistance. So what I'll do from here, I'll go to here, take a copy, it's a 1 hour time frame. I'll go to ChatGPT, I'll paste it. So let me bring it right now. So here we have ChatGPT. They shows you that they told me to put for my YouTube title, whatnot. And what I do, I'll take a screenshot of this, take a copy, go to ChatGPT, paste it, go back on it, jump on it, jump on it. I know, actually wanted it to actually get this indicator in it right here. So I'll take a picture of it again. Go to ChatGPT, erase this one. Go back, take it out, copy. Go my 2 hour candle. And I normally do this on a bigger screen so it gets more of the graph. But since I can't show you my other screen, you guys can't see it. This is my display for YouTube. I'll just have to do it for right now. But that way you guys can at least look at the routine that I'm doing or whatnot. So I'll get that right here. All right. Copy it. And I'll just keep going down till the 3 months. They'll be doing the same thing pretty much. Sorry for a slow process, but I can't fucking really edit this shit live or nothing. So I was watching this shit. Thanks for keeping up with this shit. So what am I doing? Where am I at? Right here. So put 2, 3, 4 candle now. 4 candle. And what I'll do is I'll go to Google and I'll tell it geopolitical update as of now. To the global betrayed the highest take. It's still happening. Launch historically. Why won't the fucking talk? Peace talk between United States and powerful and early missiles from the pockets that's not a tight shit. Okay. It's really Bunny's Peace Summit. Washington started between the government are set to begin today, Tuesday at 11 Eastern time. So that means sheesh. And that if they start hearing good news about that too, probably the goal of these talks led by Secretary blah aim to secure a diplomatic agreement. Yeah, because if you start attacking Lebanese, then it's fucking most likely, Iran's gonna start saying like, all right, cool, you guys stop attacking, and I'm gonna fucking start, helping or working out. But they're not gonna fucking fold and give the rights to the United States for that area for whatever the fuck the United States wants that shit. Like they never had those rights before. Like that shit was free to pass. They're the one that caused this shit. So, anyways, has rejected. Oh, what? Leader so has rejected the talks, calling them a free concession and urging the Lebanese government to withdraw as fighting continues on the ground. Wow. Despite the blockage and the failure to weaken South Sudan, there are signs of reuniting. President Trump claimed on Monday that Iran officials called this morning want to work out this year. Sources reported that a second round of in-person negotiations between the United States and Iran is likely to for Thursday. Returning to very interesting. And I wonder if this is the final week because the agreement that he did on last Tuesday was for a 2-week peace, open bullshit for the ships to pass by. But as you can see, it's not happening. So is this week that passed 1 week? And is this a second week? And is this second week gonna be the real one now that they're gonna go back and someone to talk on Thursday? Whether you got earnings and data, if we start getting bad labor market, yeah, that's also gonna push the market up, especially because we haven't told nothing about the interest rate and we haven't had any interest rate cuts in the last fucking couple of months actually. So getting bad labor market, along with good talks about what Iran, along with potentially good earnings here and there too. Big move. Anyways, so then I'll copy this. Go right here, paste it. Right away, ChatGPT knows what to do, what I like it, what to do with this shit. There's a style, setup, macro, geopolitical levels, flow, all lined, electron, everything you gave, news, charge, and full market playbook all in one sentiment. Yup. Iran blockage, gold rate switch on. US naval blockage, hard supply destruction. Yup. Yup, bearish. Bad for shipping. Oil prices. So think about the trucks. Think about people that deliver all the shit. They use trucks. These trucks are diesel, so oil price expensive. It's gonna make our fucking food and certain stuff. We're gonna feel it in the next couple of months. Even if this stops now, for everything to go back to where it was, it's gonna fucking take a while too. So I wonder how they're gonna play this shit. I wonder if they did this shit on purpose just to cause this whole new rearrangement of how this whole certain area are, how they worked. Whereas before it was free, now it's a whole, you gotta pay me in this, you're gonna pay me in that. Well, I'm gonna make a fee because I'm the one that ended up fixing the problem, even though I'm the one that started this problem. I should get some money from this problem that I fixed, that I created. They publicly signed trying to offset risk. In Israel, Lebanese talks today at 8 a.m. Possible U.S. Shoot. Yeah. Yep. Especially where it's at right now. The S&P. Market translation, if talk proceed, yep, bullish. If talk fails, oil explodes, yep, and we keep going down. Start going down again. Yes. Oil pullback 140. Let me see the market. Let me see oil. Come on. All right. Where we are here. Okay. So yes, we did de-escalate a lot. So let me tell you oil right here. Show you oil. So this area, this is how oils tell me if things are going good or bad. So this is when we attacked them. This is when we were kept attacking them, but nothing really was progressing, but we were bombing them, destroying all this shit. And then this is when Trump said, yo, this is when Trump said, you know, we're gonna bomb you in the next 48 hours on a Sunday. And then Monday morning he said, nah, never mind. We actually been talking, everything's good. So the market right here is already, and then once they found out that Iran said, nah, he bullshitting you guys, then we escalated again. And then here came the fucking Monday, and then here came Trump again to de-escalate it again, saying that, you know what, we came to an agreement, it's all good. So what they show me right here that from below 96, or yeah, below 90 96.78 and uh above 92.41 was your neutral area. Anything below 92 was telling me that the war is de-escalating, and anything above 98 was telling me that we're getting ready to go to war. So the fact that on Sunday we opened high because of disagreement, that was telling me, oh fuck yeah, we're still fucking in fear. And then now, because of this talking agreement, now you're seeing it try to go back in this neutral area. So again, this oil is gonna guide you right here. 92.40, 0.60, whatever, but 92 and 98, or technically 100 or so, I want to say, but technically 98 and 92 and 98, I said right? Yeah, so 92 and 98, anything between there is neutral, but anything towards the upside of 98 is getting more still in combat sort of fear, and 9 below 92 is, all right, we're really de-escalating. Now, when we start breaking 87, that's when, all right, the market's gonna fucking rally. And also, you can see the trend line right here. I probably have it already. Right there. But it's in the daily, and the daily's more clear. Right here. Connection here, you stretch it out, it tells you where your next drop is gonna be at. Notice how this is when Trump came, and that's where it tested it. That's how it tested that trend line. Is your confirmation now for a buy, or to get for a buy, especially right here, especially after we did fucking start getting more into conflicts and everything. And again, notice how it's coming back down again. So this area is important. Either by the end of this week, Shit. Anyways, I got fucking rearrange fucking oil beta. That's what oil's telling me right now. So let me show you how I fucking fix oil pretty much. First off, gotta move the Fibonacci sticks that I got here. You know, I'm probably gonna take this shit off because I'm gonna fucking confuse the shit out of you guys. Alright, yeah. I'm gonna confuse the shit out of you guys with all the fucking lines and that shit I already know. So let me just go back to what we were talking about. The S&P, not me just fucking about or anything else. So yeah, let's go to what S&P said. I mean ChatGPT said. What just happened, massive verbal vertical moving on up, impulse straight from weekly support 820, 840 into 890, 900. This is not normal trend. This is event driven squeeze. Here it is. Key level from your chart, major resistance. That's what we currently are right now. You mark this clean. This on daily downtrend, weekly resistance, stack resistance, very important. Mid zone decision, 884, 870 to 885, 870, 870 to 8. 870 to 885, 870 to 885. And that's a what area? The zone where price decision continues or rejects. Yeah, it's true. The spots right here. Support value loses, move fast. So 850, 860, 850, 850, and 60. Yeah, we break this area. Anyway, so again, I'm trying to make this fucking long, fucking my bad for games sidetracked. Take the downtrend, so it gives me all this just by me doing the screenshots and giving it the geopolitical update. And this is data that we have tomorrow that it already knows because I already gave it the data earlier. So this can move the market in the morning. Also, this whole play. So now I'll go to this. Take away this shit. Okay. Then I'll go to my indicators. Take a picture of them also. That way, also in the indicator, it has a sense of what the indicators are picking up instead of me just watching it and going based off what I think these indicators mean. So it also gives me a point of view from this fuckface. And I couldn't go and explain what all these things mean and what this all this shit whatnot, but I'm just trying to make this fucking video real quick. And I make it fucking 200 hours long. Yeah, it's still bullish right here. Yep. Yep, telling me that we're about to keep on flying. We're about to fucking break an important area right here. And we're about to fucking fly. Yep. Volume picking up movement, down movement, neutral. Yep. All this is telling me there's a big move happening. This plays out with the whole Israel stopping and then them talking on a Thursday and then with the data. Yeah. More big move on the way right here. Getting ready. Notice how in the past that purple line, this box right here, once the market breaks that area, it's a big movement happening. And you see volume picking up, this red line picking up. You have the blue line meaning up movement. So, and we don't even have that much volume right now. This is volume right here. This is a downtrend. The orange line went above the white line. That's a downtrend. Right here, we're coming to an uptrend. And that's what you see in the market start rallying. So all this tell me, hey, get ready for a big move happening. The daily, so it's the daily, especially as coming to the border, to the green border. This is also bullish, but the daily volume is low. It's not really down. Look how the down movement and the up movement in blue, how neutral they are in the white line, just bouncing each other. There's nothing really happening right now. In the market, on the weekly, daily, we're coming to that area where we're hitting this resistance, but we're neutral. We're back. The market was in a downtrend. We're now in the middle of a 50-50. So from here, we can fucking escalate or go back down to where we were. That's all this telling me right here, too. Especially how I know how the market looks right now. Weekly, we're coming back to this important zone, to this border. And we're stopping at the border, creating support. And we're now about to pinch after having this nice fall that we had. You're seeing the down movement get weaker as it goes to the white line, and you see the uptrend picking up along with the volume. So now the market's reversing, getting ready to fly. Or so it seems. This is the weekly, and weekly also, notice how weekly, once your blue line starts crossing the orange line, it's telling you we're in a downtrend. We're going to a downtrend. But if you look at the market right now, the market is at a halfway point, 50-50. That's what you're seeing. That's why, and it's a monthly, so it takes more time to show what's happening. But right now, it's getting you. We could have this happening where we're not falling for a couple of weeks or months, maybe whatever it was here. You can see March, April, May, and we could have this happening right here too, and right here, we're in the same area. Yeah, that's interesting. Also, this indicator, you're seeing the up movement getting weak. You're also seeing the down movement getting weak as it goes down. And what normally happens is that once you get all three of these below the white line, there's a big move that pops out. One of them snaps. It's like when you get a rubber band and you let it go, it snaps and it goes flying. So that's what I think. This is what's telling me right here, how they're all going down below. And then you're gonna get a snap and it's gonna pop and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be an uptrend. So that's also a way how I use these indicators to let me know what the market is moving, what are my indicators showing me, are we picking up on volume, shit like that. And what I'll do is I'll go to Google and be president activity activity and so far and schedule for the week. Mm. Hmm. Very, very Christian. Nice, okay. Fire Rally and Phoenix will likely be a major focus on local residents, will likely be monitoring any road closure. I'm talking that. Anyways, back to this shit. Here, with ChatGPT, places data, paste it. So now I have the geopolitical news, what the president has done, and his schedule for the rest of this week. And then now I look what the markets pay attention to. And see, before this shit, all this data, I would have to figure out what this data was, if this data was good or bad, and if it was good or bad, how was the market gonna react? Is it gonna go up right as it comes out at 6:30, or it comes out at 5:30? So is the market should go up, but then interest rate and this is that, and that data came out, and this is that. And then I wouldn't know out of all this data if which one's the more important. If the more important came out bad, but all the other ones were good, would that be the most important? So all these things, so the market would react differently. Um, so yeah, shit like this that I wouldn't really know how to translate on what the market is really doing. Um, I wouldn't know what the president's schedule was because really Google wasn't really like that. You would have to go on web pages and be like, um, president schedule for tomorrow, and then hopefully some page had it and it'll give you. But now you can just ask ChatGPT to search that shit for you, and not just that. I can put all this together, and then it can really tell me, hey, this is what important right now. Hey, this is what we're sort of paying attention to. Hey, this is what data is coming in tomorrow in the morning. That this is why this is gonna be the market move and whatnot. Hey, also on Friday, so give me all these things that normally I would have to fucking start to Google or find out or see which one's important. All these extra shit. Uh, so now I have geopolitical update, president's update, markets. I know what the market data it already has. I already copied this and gave it to ChatGPT both weeks, so it knows the schedule. Um, so let me go look at the shit. Dominate high stakes, push for it. 0 to 3 The most critical geopolitical event tomorrow is the start of a reciprocal peace talk between Israel and Israel. That too. I'm actually watching for negotiations and provide a local peace deal So if tomorrow Trump mentions more fucking of this, yeah, things are looking great. We actually are talking. Hopefully by Thursday, it does all that shit. The market will start pumping too. But then you have earnings and that data, so it's important. The data comes. The good thing, data comes at 5:30, so the Trump normally does all this shit, later on as your 9, 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock ish, whatever, whatnot. When he does all these media talks or things that he has to say, and they ask him a question about the war, and he mentions so and so, and the market reacts to it. Yes, PPI data, banks, yeah. So all this, we have banks, we have earnings along with war, along with data. So it's a whole bunch of questions, a whole bunch of things. That's why the sooner we can clear some of this shit out, the more a clear market will have. The confluence of the war-driven inflation data is going to come and make it 5:30. When you lie to 5, so. So even the cool party can now have Google tell you, hey, do you want me to let you know how that data came out early in the morning? I'll alert you as soon as March is going to release it for tomorrow morning. I'll be looking specifically in the headlines so that I'll see how much war-driven energy inflation is hitting production. That's where it goes. God damn. Shit that I didn't even tell it to do is doing extra shit. My God. I'm gonna see if I can paste it and then ChatGPT can, somehow think I'm telling it to do it or to do it. Let me see, let me see. Let me see what it does. So this has to be low. Redo it. Do it out using cool hot text. Just tell me what the fuck you mean by whore, cool, hot, bad, or good, bitch. Headline expected 1.3. Core looking for spread into broader goods. So we're expecting this. So I'm guessing higher is bad. Print above. Okay, yeah. PPI print above 1.C. Core also elevated, so means this is bad for the market. We'll reject these prices of the market. Your 890 to 915. 890 to 815. Is it 815 you said? Oh, 915. Market rejection. Okay. 890 to 915. 890 to 915. Yeah, that makes sense. We'll get rejection. We start getting rejections here, come back down, especially to this area in the morning. We're gonna start going back down. Yep. Loss of 884. 884. Yeah, we start fucking going down here. Tragic downside continues. Target 885 May 30. Prints below. Core comes in lighter. Inflation pressure ease. Rates expectation stabilizes. Rate cuts push further out. Okay. And this makes fucking rate expectation kind of be somewhat not optimistic, where the days will be like, oh fuck no, we're not gonna have no more breaks and holds above 9915 for sure. Continue higher squeeze, yep. And then C, mixed data, headline and core not aligned, no clear macro direction. So if that happens, what's gonna drive it on up is gonna be the war and the talks that's gonna happen 8, 9 o'clock in the morning or so. That too. That too. So do expect the market to go on up, even if we get some sort of mixed data, good and bad data mixed together. But if we get that good data that we want, along with the expectation of the talk today, it's gonna fucking push the market on up and continue going on higher. And then Thursday or Friday, if it doesn't happen, we might have this fucking crucial pullback. But then the date with the earnings of next week, we're gonna have Meta and all this shit. These fuckers, yo, they're smart. Your first move warning, there's when data's coming out. Real direction 8:45, 6 in the morning, especially because the market opens at 6:30. With higher even with elevated PPI, yes, yep. If headlines hit during this window, probably in talks, yeah, the market will go up, break down in talks, yeah, the markets can move lower even if, yeah, yep. Because of the scaredness of like, oh, it didn't come through or we're not going with it. Yeah, geopolitical is more important than the data. That's why, yep. Select quickly, little support below. Upside move needs strong catalyst. Yeah, I mean, we need some fucking, yeah, these talks are happening. Yeah, they say what they do, all that shit. Yes, sir. So you see how from just taking all screenshots and getting that extra information, my geopolitical, my president's activity, and what the markets pay attention to, plus a screenshot of the graphs, and put it all together, ChatGPT is shit. So now I can know what I'm paying attention to, what the market is paying attention to, what they think, what they're looking at, all this shit. So anyways, you guys, I'm pretty sure I've been talking for a long time already. Yeah, 1 hour. All right. So this is Brian Seacrest. Where's that? Signing the fuck out, folks.